between white guys and black guys. So I've had experience with both, not to make myself sound like a whore or to make this video sound crass, because that's not my intention, to make this video sound like I'm a porn star. Well, what the fetch, I'm not a porn star. I've just had some relationships, blah, blah, blah. So I've had relationships with black guys where the sex, two relationships actually with black guys, amazing guys, wonderful. They just were great guys, but the sex I dreaded. I felt like I was when I would lay down there, I was like, I have to think of Queen and Country, like think of England, darling, think of England. Like it was just horrible. They were there for themselves. They just wanted to be dominant, and they just were like, ah, and there was no passion, there wasn't sensual, they weren't thinking about my needs, they were just like, you know, and I just felt like I was just there just to please them and literally just lay there and just let them do what they had to do, and then they would get up and just be done with that. I mean, that's just how it felt like, and I endured that for quite some time, not knowing my own power at the time to kind of probably change the situation, but that went on for quite some time. But when I got with my white boyfriend, it was considerably different. There was passion, it was sensual. The emotion, which I think is by far the most important thing. I mean, you hear people talk about like penis size and like, oh, the bigger the better, which is so not true, because the black guys that I was previously with, they were mutated down there. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was like hippos on ice. Anyway, and I had no pleasure at all whatsoever from them, because, and even if I had strong emotions for them, I don't think that would have made a difference. But when I was with the white guy, I mean, the sex was amazing, absolutely amazing. I looked forward to it. I wasn't like, oh, good, dear goodness. I mean, I was of course a little bit older than I was when I was with the other guys, and he was just amazing, and he still is amazing, and he's still my friend. The other black guys aren't, I mean, we're talking about sex, so I was gonna digress there. But yeah, but being with the white guy, I hate to make them sound like objects, because they're not, but it was so much better, so much better. But that's my experience, and I'm only talking about this because I read a thread where they were talking like comparing black guys and white guys, and it was just like all about penis size, and like it was just kind of ridiculous to me, because I think like it definitely has to do with emotion, it definitely has to do with the relationship, and it definitely has to do with the parties. I mean, if you're just one of those like one night stander kind of things, then I guess good for you. I don't do the whole one night stand thing, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to just put my little piece in there. That just sounds awful, but yeah, I prefer sex with white guys. I mean, the white guys that I've had sex with, I mean, it's just been considerably different than the black guys I've had sex with. And I was reading the thread, like a lot of people were like, oh, it's so much better to have sex with the black guy because they're more sensual and they dance and they do all the stuff. I was like, oh, I never experienced any of that, but if you did, yeah. But I just think honestly it just comes down to the relationship with the person. If you are in a relationship with the party, black guy or white guy. And some people just say it doesn't even really matter. But for me, there was quite a difference between having sex with a white guy versus a black guy. And I would prefer the white guy, because in my experience, they've been much more, you know, to my liking, and they've been much more pleasurable, much more attentive, there's a lot more emotion put into it. Yeah. I mean, there are other experiences I've had with white guys, but I mean, I'm talking about my relationships that I've had with white guys. So yeah, just wanted to come and say that. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video, of course. Duh. I don't know why I ended it like that, because that's so cheesy. Alright, thank you so much for watching Mary Exposed. I will see you next time.